Hello, how do? Welcome back to Edgar TV, where we're going to be taking a look at the rankings that have significantly changed following the Grand Slam of Darts. One thing we know at the very, very top, the two Lukes have flip-flopped. Luke Littler is now the world number one, going in to the World Championship will be that number one position. We thought that would be the case. We thought this would kind of be the event that it happens. The interesting things are going to come next year when he starts defending prize money. We'll start defending from the World Championships. In terms of defending, there's been a lot of defending going on at the World Grand Prix so far. Well, I keep saying Grand Prix, it's Grand Slam. Rhys Griffiths drops down one place. That's because Cam Crabtree's jumped above him there by being in the event. That is the lowest ranking mover of any sort of significance. There are others. Look further down, you'll see like Stefan Belmont, not a tour card holder. Beau Greaves going up 20 places, not a tour card holder. So unless they make the top 64 of the rankings, all that ranking money just disappears for the likes of who you see there: Mervyn King, Beau Greaves, the players that have been getting call-ups throughout the year. They'll all just, the money will just disappear. They have to be in the top 64 to keep that if you don't have a tour card. The big move here though, Lucas Venig, jumping up 8 places. Lucas Venig was in a position to go on to lose his tour card at the end of the year. He got himself into the World Championships, but not in the Players' Championship finals, which meant he needed a bit of a run at the World Championships in order to keep hold of that. Looked highly unlikely. All of a sudden, a run to the quarterfinals here could change everything. Lucas Venig now in a great position to keep hold of his card. We'll have a little look at that as the World Championship comes closer, but I think he's in a great position. I think he's going to keep it now. Certainly if he wins one game at the World Championship, but he is not in Minehead, so that could open the door for some of the players and the chasing pack to push him back down again. But as things stand, he's going into the top 64 in regards to keeping hold of his card, which is exactly where he needs to be. Nico Springer continues his rise in his first year as a tour card holder. He moves up 3 more places up to world number 53. Connor Scott hasn't had the greatest of years. If I was honest, I probably expected a little bit more from Connor because of the sheer quality and the ability that he's got. However, still in a good position, up to world number 50, up 2 places, maybe coming good at the right time of year, ready to pick up some of the big prize money at the back end. Ricky Evans is a player that's potentially been playing, or is a player that's been playing a lot better than the results would suggest. He moves up 6 places from 46 up to 40, everyone above him just dropping down that 1 place. That's due to Ricky Evans reaching the quarter-final stage. A popular player, a very popular result. Martin Lukeman was in the event, went out in the 4th position of his group. That's enough just to move him above Brendan Dolan, going up 1 space. Scott Williams going up 1 space at the expense of Christoph Ratajski, due to the fact Ratajski not in this event when he was in it a couple of years ago. Scott Williams got a bit of money to defend in the very near future. We'll cover that in a very near future video. Andrew Gilding comes out the world's top 32. He goes down to number 34, while Vessel Nyman goes into the top 32. It always felt inevitable, didn't it, that Vessel Nyman was going to reach the top 32 positions. And here he is. He's there. And probably going to stay there, I think, for quite some time. Vessel Nyman now in the top 32, still got money going onto the rankings that he's not defending as yet. And even when he starts defending, I think he's going to be pretty safe for a while. Vessel Nyman's got the quality and the ability to be a top 32 player. I think he stays there for quite some time. Joe Cullen goes down to the number 32 position, maybe something you wouldn't have predicted. Peter Wright, though, is something maybe you would have predicted. He's been on the slide for a while. He's safe for a little bit, but could be dropping outside the top 32. Michael Smith is someone who a lot of people thought would be outside the top 32 in no time, but a big run to the quarterfinals for Michael Smith has saved the slide. Also shown a lot of ability and should have regained quite a bit of confidence from this event. He wasn't in the event. He came through the PDC Tour Card Holder qualifier and has done so with flying colours. So Michael Smith may be on a bit of a revival. Nathan Aspinall's dropped down 1 space, didn't get out of his group. But if you look at the 1-year rankings, Nathan Aspinall is actually number 10. So on current form, he's doing great in this year. Last year, not so good. It's averaging out around the 20. If the form line continues, he's going to go back into the top 16. Yeah, and he's aware of that. He's aware that last year was the problem, where he didn't defend that prize money. He knew it was coming off. He knew he was ready for a slide. But Nathan Aspinall in true style, fighting back and moving back towards the world's top 16. A lot of players weren't in this event. You'll see here, but the one of big significance, Rob Cross, drops down 7 places to world number 16. He's also got £100,000 due to come off his order of merit, which means Rob Cross is due an almighty drop, potentially dropping outside the world's top 16. And when we're talking about Premier League positions and all those sort of scenarios at the moment, this time of year, Rob Cross not even in the conversation right now. Not in the conversation of Premier League when he's due to drop into the 20s in the rankings, depending on what happens at the back end of the year. Form needs to pick up very quickly. But again, the danger is he hasn't been winning much on the European Tour. So the Players' Championship order of merit money is not going to be great, which means he might not be seeded for European Tour events in the very near future. He now has to go to the qualifiers, which makes it hard. You've got to win 3 matches just to get into the event. So things could be getting very, very tough here for Rob Cross if the form doesn't pick up very soon. Gerwyn Price's form's picked up very well this year. He was one of the people that was at a crossroads where he needs to perform if he's going to keep moving or he's going to keep in the rankings. He's gone up 4 places here and doesn't defend next year anything at the Grand Slam. So good run to the semi-finals helps him there. Danny Noppert, another semi-final. Maybe when we're talking Premier League, someone we've got to start considering. Up 4 positions, up now to the world number 7. I mean, he may get himself into the top 4. Good run at the World Championship, and he's in the top 4, and that'll put him in the Premier League. So I do think Danny Noppert is now certainly well and truly in the conversation. Jan van Veen didn't get through the group, but still keeps himself solid there in the world's top number 8. James Wade, Johnny Clayton, Stephen Bunting, all surprises of players who didn't even get through their group stages. But as always, not much movement in the top 4. Stephen Bunting staying, Michael van Gerwen staying, but there's a big change at the very, very top. We now know Luke Littler is the world number 1. Going into the Players' Championship finals, Luke Humphries is defending the title. Luke Littler wasn't in this event a couple of years ago, which means every penny Luke Littler wins is going to just help him open up that gap. And unless Luke Humphries wins the Players' Championship finals, again, we're going to see that gap just start to spread. A couple of years ago, Luke Humphries won the World Championship, £500,000 coming off. Luke Littler, £200,000. So again, that's £300,000 swing in the favour of Luke Littler again. So over the next couple of events, there's a massive, massive swing here in the favour of Luke Littler, opening a gap from Luke Humphries. But don't forget, the World Championship this year, £1 million in prize money, we could see quite a significant change. If Luke Littler doesn't win that, maybe he'll get jumped there. But if Luke Littler wins the World Championship this year, my word, it's going to take some time to dislodge him from that position. He is going to be a world number 1 for a serious, serious amount of time. But as things stand, it's a little bit tighter, but that gap is just going to grow over the next couple of months. How much does it grow? You'll find out right here on Edgar TV, because I'll talk you through everything you need to know. We'll look at all the people that are needing big runs, who's defending what, whose time looks good, who needs results, everything here, Edgar TV. You just hit the subscribe. I'll do the rest. I'll catch you soon for some more Edgar TV.